You'll never put Lionel Messi's nose out of joint for long. And even though Manchester United might console themselves that they kept the GOAT quiet for long stretches, Messi still managed to play a classy supporting role in Barcelona's winning goal. Lionel Messi was given treatment for a bloody nose and a bruised eye on the Old Trafford touchline, and there's still next Tuesday to come, back at Messi's personal Catalonia playground, as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer aims to pull off another Nou Camp miracle to match 1999. United are still in this tie. Barcelona have overturned a 4-goal deficit and conceded a 3-goal lead over the past 2 seasons. These knockout stages are gloriously mad, we all know that. But will Messi have 2 matches as relatively subdued as this? Unlikely. When Messi's name had been mentioned pre-match, Chris Smalling urged Barcelona to bring it on. And to some extent, the United centre-back was true to his fighting talk. The Englishman went straight through the back of Messi, clocking the little maestro in the mush with a trailing arm and leaving him with a bloodied nose and eye. By that stage, it almost goes without saying that Messi had helped Barcelona to conjure their classy early goal. It saw a scoop pass from Sergio Busquets and then a cute, clipped cross from the Argentinian number 10 to Luis Suarez at the far stick. All the time, Messi was circling, sizing them up, sniffing blood. Dave Kidd may have taken a deflection off Luke Shaw and a lengthy delay for VAR to cancel out an incorrect offside flag. But the goal was a move worthy of vintage Barca, straight from the peak days of Pep Guardiola. Decked out in fluorescence and dripping with class, Messi wasn't at his majestic best. Sometimes he doesn't have to be. Often his mere presence is intimidating enough. Solskjaer employed 2 specialist left-backs, Shaw and the more advanced Diogo Dalot, to patrol Messi. And after that early goal, the great man was largely content to be a mere cog in the Barca machine. There was an early run which earned Shaw a booking and a ban from next Tuesday's second leg at the Nou Camp. And there were also a couple of masterful passes when Messi dropped deep. He did enough, even on a quiet night. And United couldn't muster a single shot on target in return. This is not as good as the Barcelona team Messi shared with Xavi and Andres Iniesta, but the Spanish champions are still the team to beat for Europe's elite. Despite England boasting half of this season's Champions League quarter-finalists, it is the Spanish clubs who have won 9 of the last 10 European competitions. Messi chats to Argentina teammate and Manchester United defender Marcos Rojo as he leaves the pitch at Old Trafford. It is somewhat unfashionable to mention it around here at the moment. But it was Jose Mourinho's United in the 2017 Europa League who were the only side from beyond La Liga to stop a clean sweep of honours over 5 years. With Real Madrid dethroned after 3 straight European Cups, Messi will be desperate to get his hands on the big-eared old vase again. Messi is 31 now, but extraordinarily there are signs he is getting even better with age. He has already passed the 40-goal mark this season. And Messi has seemed to take it as a personal affront that he was voted in just 5th place in the Ballon d'Or rankings for last year, not gaining a place on the podium for the first time in 11 years. That was, as his boss Ernesto Valverde stated, patently absurd. Messi remains the biggest draw in the world game. Even here, where his great rival Cristiano Ronaldo learned much of his trade, they would accept that for sheer ball-playing sorcery, the Argentinian is number 1. In an age where virtually all elite footballers are prime athletic specimens first and foremost, Messi does not fit that template, with his slight stature and hunched gait. He doesn't do much tracking back and he shuffles about as if he's barely interested at times. But no one has scored more European goals against English clubs than Messi's 22, and he will have an appetite to add to that tally next week. United have not reached a Champions League semi-final in 8 years. So a spring night at Old Trafford watching an A-list fixture felt like a throwback to the Alex Ferguson era. News Group Newspapers Limited. Lionel Messi found himself in an unlikely battle with United youngster Scott McTominay. The United team sheet did not look that strong, but it was closer to full strength than the lineup which scored a sensational comeback victory away at Paris Saint-Germain last month. Paul Pogba, suspended in the Parc des Princes, was pinging it around nicely, sending Marcus Rashford racing through with a couple of searching passes. The Frenchman clearly fancies himself pulling the strings at one of Spain's big two rivals. Barca have been linked with him often in the past, and more recently it has been Real. Now that the Solskjaer honeymoon is fading, and United have lost 4 out of 5, you wonder whether Pogba and agent Mino Raiola will be making eyes towards Spain, causing more mischief. It was Smalling, a better defender than the butt of jokes he often becomes, who certainly left his mark on Messi with that hefty whack on the hooter. Smalling had noted that United had overcome